Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Welcome to my stream and my living room, as this is where the magic happens. But not Magic the Gathering, because I'm sick of Magic Arena. It's Saturday. It's May the 2nd, the year 2020. We're all still locked up inside. But the good news is, we're streaming Darkest Dungeon. And also, there's a secret squirrel somewhere on this couch. It's not this one because you can see him. That's how you know he's not a secret. Yeah, so yesterday we did a little bit of training people up. We're recovering from some last week's shenanigans of losing several characters and having to sort of rebuild from the ground up. We have a few level 5 characters, but as we sort of determined, they don't actually form a cohesive team. So we're going to need some help here. And our first step on that journey, it would seem, is to take on a boss. We're going to battle the Fulminating Prophet, level 3 version of the spooky Muppet eye-holding raving lunatic. And, well, our team of choice is 3 level 3 characters and a level 2 grave robber that we just pulled off the stagecoach, so that might not go so well. We got a leper, an arbalest, personal favorite, and a vestal. It could go well, it could not go well, but it's, you know, it's a lower level dungeon based on some of the things we've done, so moderate level of confidence. We've been talking about One Piece in chat. Zacula says, I feel like if I was a pirate, I would definitely be Usopp. And, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's why Usopp's on the crew. So that there's someone you look at and you're like, that's what it would be like to be a human being on Luffy's crew. It wouldn't be great for you, probably. Yeah, so we did all our housekeeping. So I'm really just procrastinating at this point. Let's see what happens. Alright, this is considered a medium. It is in the ruins, which is the skeleton place. I'm gonna bring 3 shovels, because I'm not fooling around. Let me bring 3 keys because I'm feeling optimistic, I guess. Lately we've been seeing a lot of super long mediums, but I think I'm just gonna bring 15 torches. Let me think about this. It's not like a whole lot of... There's like basically no anti-venom things, right? I'll bring like... Maybe like 1 holy water? No, bring 2. I'll throw one of these away, like, for sure. Since we don't have any stress healers, I'll bring 2 full stacks of food. Okay. Yeah. That should do it.
This raving creature had to be silenced. But doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back?
Oh.
How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies?
Didn't we establish last time that the prophecies that this guy gave were all entirely accurate about how terrible the ancestor was? But furthermore, I love how casually the ancestor's like talking about this guy and trying to make him out to be the villain. He's like, I just don't get it. I keep stabbing him and he's not dead. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the Alabaster arc and Princess Vivi Zacula. At this point, it sounds like it would be a spoiler, but I would say that there is something in that arc which is the only thing I feel like I would ever consider getting a tattoo of, because it's one of my favorite One Piece moments.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Cool. No, we scouted all the way up there. Just nothing interesting happened. Okay, so the prophet is probably at the end of one of these 2 hallways. I think what I would like to do is just do the big old horseshoe loop directly into this one. And then if he's not there, probably like work my way over, fight him, rest afterwards if I can help it, and then collect any remaining treasure in those last areas. Sounds like a plan? Maybe it's a plan. We'll find out. So I know some of you have been playing along Darkest Dungeon at home. Ooh, I can holy water for treasure, and I brought an extra one, so it's fine. Treasure! Oh my god. There's just 4 different types of gems. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. I was gonna ask, anyone reach any interesting milestones playing Darkest Dungeon at home? It's a locked treasure thing. Oh right, the enemies are getting more difficult and we're seeing new random creatures, like that spear dude. I don't know if I've battled one of that before. Get the front one. He's a big target. I can't stun the last one. Not this one. Is that enough light? Hang on. 3. So I need to do 2 damage to the back one for it to die. I think suppressing fire will do it. Let's try it.
The ground quakes.
Get debuffed.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Leopard didn't like that. Been playing Magic lately? No, I really haven't really been doing much Zacula. Obviously, there's no like going to the local game store or anything. But like I don't know, I just haven't been interested in Standard or like really Ikoria, and I haven't really given it a fair chance. But like I'm still working full time right now, so I don't have like a lot of extra time. So most of my gaming is still on stream. You can shoot this guy.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Familiar with the scene community where Donald Glover walks into the room and it's on fire? Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the Darkest Timeline one where they examine like little choices that cause that day to go differently, and one of them just like everything goes wrong and the room's on fire and all the friendships are ruined, and it's incredible. I was working on roast duck and chicken cognac. That's so fancy I only half understand how that is. Heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Wow. That was upsetting. I'm upset by that. This guy resist my blight before? Didn't I attack him once? Oh, I did. Right, he's so big I can shoot him from there. Oh right, he has so much armor, it doesn't matter. Try to stun it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This says players in his... You're doing like a superhero-themed tabletop game, right? You finished the first of 3 quasi-consecutive boss fights. That sounds like quite the party. Not the party of heroes, I know nothing about them. But, you know, like a regular type party.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit,
I don't think I can
unless
store this
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Jeez. What a weird dungeon this has been already. Been saying that a lot lately. You there. Open this. Okay. I'll take this instead of citrines, because I hate them. Excellent. To the up. Hey look, a pack. It's already been looted. I feel like this grave robber has like ruin stress based on a couple of things I've observed, and not because I paid attention to anything in particular. Really, no, just happens to be like really stressed out. Alright, well. Dude, you know what's a super cool quirk? It's just like random +10 protection. It's pretty good. There we go. Fight. Ah, it's these guys. I don't care for these guys. Hey, I didn't set this Grave Robber's moves correctly, huh? I haven't been paying attention to that because I really only wanted to use the Blight Dart thing. Can you take this guy out? No, not quite. Yeah, suppressing fire actually sounds pretty good here. Because the one is blighted and it like makes them both less accurate. Assuming that the thing works, which it did. Miss. Not crit, that's like the opposite of miss.
To body and brain.
I guess at least I didn't get stunned. See, that's the correct one. Alright, do the heal everyone. Great. This place is so stressful. Well, at least the accuracy debuff feels like it mattered. You can get diseases from that?
The birthplace of dread.
How does that work? So that guy's dead. Should probably mark this guy. I think it does more damage in the long run, because this is gonna take a minute still. Can I stun him? One time? Nah. At least it's brighter. Get him. Okay. Kill the front one. Back one's basically dead. Just have to deal with the horrible skull guy, who obviously goes first. I'm not liking the way this is going so far. Ah, jeez. That's actually double frustrating. I spent a turn marking because I wanted the Arbalest to snipe it, which does more damage if it's marked, but now it's like not... Don't have as many turns to do that. Stun successfully? Okay. Yeah, I gotta redo Grave Robber's moves. I don't know how I went into the dungeon without doing it. Very good at games. I don't know. I'm really anxious to check. Next time Arbalest gets a turn, I should check what disease it got from that howl, because call me old-fashioned, but that math doesn't check out. Heal everyone.
Soothed. Sedated.
Oh, cripes. It's the worries. It's the blasted worries.
Prodigious size alone does
Such a
not
huge
dissuade
problem.
the sharpened blade.
It's a lot of onyx. Hey you. You have almost exclusively moves I don't. This is the cares about blight move, and this is the... Okay. Scouting? Look, do you too appreciate the fact that the scout ended just short of this room, which would have been like the most helpful thing it could have told me? Jeez, getting the worries sucks. Although, I did specifically buy the get rid of disease move for the Grave Robber. We may have to camp like really early in this run, which sucks. It just sucks.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
That might be true. It's not Flashing Daggers. Flashing Daggers is the AoE. I think I'm gonna suppressing.
A decisive pummeling.
This one. It does do more damage versus burst. That's cool. I didn't really pay attention to that, but that's cool. 3 to 6 damage, and then it does like 3 blade or 4 blade? this one. Alright, that one should be dead. That's good. That's the more scarier one. I really thought I was going to kill the small skeleton. That's a bummer. Hey. Oh, I can't hit that. I always forget I can't hit fourth position with the stun. But then it would just be really good, so I guess that's why. It can't be like that.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I've been taking so much stress already. I mean, we fought like that one horrible guy and like took some stress, but like I feel like we've taken a lot more stress than that warrants. Ah, resisted the blight. Please stop. Resisted everything. I wish my team too could resist everything.
As the fiend falls.
Ah, good. That one doesn't have any stress. The one I'm least concerned about at this precise moment. Yeah, that's fine.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
What is with this weird dungeon? And just like nothing but gemstones. Nobody likes you, citrines. Not like a whole lot going on in these rooms from the look of it. I mean, like, there could just be like a ton of stuff in these rooms, but weird configuration all around. Oh, okay. Well, those aren't gemstones.
For a task well performed.
Think get rid of the medicinal herbs. Oh man, it's a tough run. 1,000. It's already worth more than that. Jade kind of sucks. Probably keep the onyx. So get rid of the jade for sure. I think I'll get rid of the herbs. Like, I'm pretty good on food. The holy water could maybe find me something to like de-stress some of my people. Like, that would be really good, so I kind of want to hold on to that. I don't quite have few enough torches that the thing I want to do is get rid of them. So the question is... Sapphire? I think the answer is Crest over Sapphire. I think that's right. That's probably correct. Oh, it's books. Well, I feel like I can't have the grave robber read the books, because it could just be stress. Meditate. What kind of stress you'll receive. Oh, he's got plus scouting chance in the ruins. That's neat. Of course, the Arbalest has minus blight resist. Sure. Alright, that could be worse. I'm gonna assume that it is the grave robber who is best suited to disarming the trap. Ah, stress heal. That is the good stuff. I don't know that my plan has changed any since I haven't scouted this room down here of relevance, so... Ah, jeez. Do it. Nothing but boring books here in this dungeon filled with monsters. Oh, I don't like the look of this. We named the grave robber? No. We took this grave robber straight off the stagecoach. I think Sarah mentioned wanting to name it, but has not done a redemption. Jeez, look at this! Look at this grave robber! Did they both just target the grave robber while I was trying to answer a chat question? Ugh, I hate these things so much with their terrible, terrible, terrible goblets. I don't know what is so tempting about these goblets. Honestly. Ugh. I stun third position one if I can. Just to make my life a little easier. Love how I'm taking like almost no physical damage this whole time, but I'm like, someone's like on the verge of having their resolve tested. My character also has like innate protection, just by the way. Probably try to kill this one, because it hasn't taken its turn.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Good. I'm gonna give this a shot, even though it's way less likely to stun. Anytime an enemy is successfully stunned, it naturally and automatically gets a debuff against being stunned again, so you can't just, like, stun a boss eternally.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Huh. Now Onyx is paying off. I do need busts.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I think I'm gonna take these paintings over the emeralds. I think I won't. I would love to find something that would de-stress a character, for goodness gracious sake. This is so upsetting. I think I should camp here. I hate it, but I think that has to be correct. There is a chance that the boss is down here. Usually it's at the far end of some hallway, like, as far as possible from the starting point. Now, it's likely that it is here, but it could be here. And if I get here, and I'm just fighting the boss, and my character's, like, already on the verge of, like, having their resolve tested, it's probably going to go real badly. Psycho says, I feel like when someone, like, reads a book and says it's dull and uninteresting, they're actually secretly illiterate, and they're like, oh, no, this is, don't worry about this. Yeah, I think it's camp time.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have Grave Robber get rid of the worries. Hopefully that's the end of that. Sanctuary. Prevents nighttime ambush, heals people. Leave me with like 5 points to randomly... Well, this might be good. Let's play Quarantine. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do Quarantine, like, de-stress, like, everyone. It does a little bit of damage to the leper. But then I do Sanctuary, which prevents nighttime ambush, which I'd just rather not deal with. And then heals. Said that was supposed to heal, but it didn't. That's fine. And then I will encourage the Grave Robber. And then we'll rest, and we won't get ambushed.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are
Jeez.
lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, it's nothing to see in this book. By which I mean no pictures. These old scout traps that we scout are just like a chance to feel better. Yeah, I like Red War Evarg. That's pretty good. I see what you did there, and also, it just sounds kind of cool and fantastical.
The light, the promise of safety.
Haha, this room is nothing. I've wasted everyone's time, especially my own. Which means that I'm pretty certain I know where we'll find the ball. Really don't know what's going to happen. There's no chance that this does a stress heal. It's just a treasure. I think I'm still gonna do it though. Huh. Never seen such an item. Stupid emerald. Especially since like I'm taking it now because I have new inventory space. I have sort of a game plan for trying to take out the back two characters that are most annoying. I don't know if you've picked up on it.
Masterfully executed.
I make them less accurate, I try to stun one of them, I blight the other one, yada yada yada, lobster fist, you know the deal. Miss. So one of the protecty guys is protecting the other protecty guy. The other one is protecting a more different guy. That one's actually kind of annoying. Close are you to being dead? Taking 3 damage. I think the plan is to have the Arbalest do suppressing fire again. Don't remember which one of these is protecting who. I think this is protecting the guy I want to kill, so I think I will try to blight him. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it does. Mr. Shrieker? Nah, Ditto, we're still trying to take on the culminating prophet? Where were we set up for at the end of last stream? I can't really hit who I want with this, so I'm just gonna heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
Suppressing fire. Alright, that should kill the back guy. Which attack does he have? Like a lot. Ah,
well struck.
okay. Did you just say rain in the forest? Sounds like a spy meeting secret call. No, I thought that guy was dead. I'm bothered. Fine, huh? He hasn't had a turn yet. That's irritating. I'm bothered again. Well, on the bright side, both of those blighted skeletons are dead. What does this one do? Move. Well, I can't target the first one, which flavorfully makes sense. So, since everybody's dead, I guess it's time for the Arbalest to heal. Do this to that one guy. I don't know how you blight bones. I just, like, don't fully understand the concept.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Stun him. is everything stacking so
Foolish
nicely?
horrors.
I'm really worried about this.
Brought
It
low
feels like an
and
ill
driven
omen
into the
somehow.
mud.
Okay. Ah, scouting. The boss is over there in the corner, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Okay. Really anxious about this. This dungeon did not start extremely well. But we're sort of under control now. I cured the worries. See, I would like to point out that I went out of my way to get that skill, and it definitely paid off. I feel good about that. It's one of the few things I feel good about at this exact moment in my life. Jeez. Alright. What'd it do? It sounds bad. It's not good. You know, I think Kat looked this up at some point, and I'm told that the bookshelves are supposed to be, like, extremely positive. And I almost always get neutral or bad. Like, maybe once in this entire run have I gotten, like, a positive quirk off of bookshelf. I'm not saying it's unfair, but I am saying I feel misled. Not by Kat specifically, but by the game. This looks horrible. I hate it here. Oh. Suck an egg. Okay. Are you kidding me? Be stunned. Okay. Making up new rules on the fly. I'm so annoyed that 2 attacks missed that. I know he has, like, naturally high dodge, but, like, come on. Oh, and he went first on the next turn. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, and so did the other one. I genuinely do find this to be annoying. I feel like the downside to those characters being so much more powerful than the regular attack characters is that they should have normal or slow speed. The fact that those characters are, like, the most threatening and also fastest feels annoying. Since he took 2 turns in a row, his stun protection debuff wore off. This'll do 5 to 9 damage to both.
A singular strike.
More light. Okay. Okay. Should actually probably Hugh here. Yeah, I think Hugh's actually better. Why does everyone just go first? Ah, come on.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Well, that's something. Just kill it, I guess? What I was expecting. Actually extremely helpful item.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
I can actually
slow
take
and
the food,
insidious killer.
Can, but it doesn't give me a useful quantity of food, so I think I'm just gonna eat it before the boss fight. And leave 100 gold on the floor. Really hope this goes well.
The madman hides there, behind the pews,
Of that.
spouting his mindless drivel.
this do? Mark self does bypasses stealth to God, that's a complicated readout. Does damage? Whatever. I'm gonna attack the peeps. It will take forever. The leper is like Sir not appearing in this fight. Can't hit last position. Just heal it. Okay. 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 Could deal with that. Okay. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Boom! Oh, that didn't do as much as I wanted. So what does it do to him? This is so confusing. Marks self, but the thing he does isn't actually based on marking. It's something similar to marking. It's like a meta-game thing. So it just does a small quantity of damage, right? I'm gonna do this once to make sure I understand how this works. Alright. Okay, so hypothetically, since that guy's marked and blighted, this thing has a high crit rate and does like, what is that, like 58% extra damage? Yeah, like that's pretty good. God, that thing has a lot of health. Heal self. Good dodge. Oh, that's not good. That's pretty not good. Okay. So both conditions. I mean, might as well do what damage I can do to him. Alright, we're making some ground here. I don't love that. So he does this. Whoa, that's helpful. I like that. Okay. This could be going a lot worse. Wait, why did the Vestal say you prophesized my end? He didn't. He didn't do that. He's like, hey, leper's done for. And the Vestal's like, no, me? Alright, so he's not marked anymore. I think I'm gonna spend my turn re-statusing this guy so that we get another, like, few rounds of power, and that should take him out, is the hope? Okay, I was expecting disease. Well, that didn't actually, like, do that much. That could have been, like, a lot worse. Stop showing me your eyes! They belong in your head! They belong in your head! Throw it at him. Yeah. Arbalest, kill him before he throws rocks at you.
In life, his claims to recognition were dubious
Alright.
at best.
I expected that to go a lot worse, but that was still very stressful. Didn't I just get one of these, or did I not end up taking? Do I care?
Push on to the
I don't think so.
and
These both seem don't care. Let's stay for a second and evaluate the... I don't know. Marvel's Graveyard was pretty good. They worked pretty well together. If I was being greedy, I could probably do everything. I think, like, a medium greed is, like, I could feasibly make this, like, L shape. And we've already scouted, and there's no traps in only that one battle. Stack of books is 22% positive quirk, 78% neutral or worse. That's definitely not the information that was represented to me earlier. Shelf is... yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, the upside on it is pretty good, but it's probably something I should stop doing if those numbers are accurate. I feel like when someone looked that up before, it was like, they are very largely positive. And also, I already knew what some of the upsides were. Don't actually have anti-venom. But for a second there, I was like, that's not a bad idea. Eat food. Now I have inventory space. The problem has solved itself. That's a fair point. Depending on how you classify neutral, that could mean a lot of things.
Treasure could staunch the flow of
This.
otherworldly
Ah,
corruption.
jeez. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So it slows them down and decreases damage. Slowing down the madman seems really good. I'm gonna intimidate him.
The blood quickens.
Or just normal. Could just work normal. No, he's bad enough. I'm just gonna focus on this guy. Ah, come on. Stop it. Ah!
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Do not feel like we've been lucky against these stress dealers at all this entire dungeon. This is literally the only thing that could, like, be a problem in the entire remaining dungeon, and of course it goes, like, nearly as poorly as possible from the get-go. Darn. Critical would have been really nice there.
Precision and
I mean, that critical matters less. What's the best accuracy? Better than 100%? You got it. Very helpful key.
as victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, I can store that. Okay, well, that's not great, but there shouldn't be any more battles. So... this is like anti-venom? I don't have like anything. I don't know why I'd bother checking. Shovel!
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
It
passage.
does, doesn't it? That's not just me, right? Count neutrals result in the good category. Bookshelf is only 33% negative. Well, it's the question of what the negative, or what the neutral is. I think that was the point. 20% journal entry. Like, journal entry is, like, not sufficiently good to count it as good, but it is also not bad. So neutral feels like that's fair. So between that, that's already like 40% of the makeup along with no results. But at the same time, like, neither of those is, like, bad enough that, like, that would dissuade me from doing it. So if we consider those neutral, like, properly neutral and just discount them outright. Based on what's being listed here, 20% plus 15 stress. Man, I've been getting that one a lot lately. But, like, scouting and positive quirk do technically outweigh stress and negative quirk, and depending on your party makeup, the stress isn't that bad. So, like, bookshelf's still, like, it's, like, close. I think that's close. Interesting discussion to have with chat, though. It's like a pretty thorough breakdown. Oh, look at all that.
Glittering
Look at all that.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Nothing fits anywhere. Shouldn't need the shovels anymore. I really only want to do that, like, one curio. The likelihood that it's key-related is low. I'm gonna keep the food because I'm not insane. I think I'm gonna take busts over bandages. And leave the 500 gold? That seems correct. Probably didn't need to keep the torches. For some reason I thought I had one more hallway to go to reach this thing. Oh, the confessional. Well... All in all, they could have gone worse. Got, like, decent heirlooms. Plus, like, the just, like, assignment ones. Gonna have to do something about that hopeless grave robber. But, hey, no one ended up with a disease at the end of the day. I wonder what thick blood it is. Like, bleed resist? Oh, -5 crit range skills. Jeez. Jeez. Getting some bad quirks lately.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws.
Ooh. 6 more stagecoach recruits than usual.
All
And
will find their way to us
we
now that the
finally
road is
finished
clear.
upgrading the stagecoach, so, like, level 3 people can appear. Maybe something good will happen. Duncan no longer has syphilis. It's the video game I've chosen to play. We're doing decently well with, like, the quest goals. According to this, it suggests that there are 4 layers of the Darkest Dungeon that must be completed. I know very little about it. Please don't tell me about that in particular. We have literally 1 level 3 character. Thanks, I guess, technically. Jeez. What a clown car. Minus stress and wield, minus weapon upgrade cost, minus food consumed, plus bleed resist, minus disease resist, minus max HP. Wow, that is a hard medium Vestal, if I've ever seen one in my life. But it's level 3, and I could probably use a spare level 3 Vestal, so I'm still taking it, but it may get replaced later. At this point...
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
At this point, I feel like my prevailing sense is, like, I reserve the right to, like, replace my lowest level characters if I find something more valuable at a higher level, just because it will truly just save us time. So yeah, Rord. Hey, here's an annoying thing about that situation with Rord. Like, I feel like they did not actually hit 100 stress before getting their resolve test. They got very close, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, oh, whatever. Like, it's possible some amount of stress got healed, but it looked to me like it never actually hit 100. It looked like it hit, like, 94 or something, and then got afflicted, and that's not how that works as far as I know. So that's weird. So I'm just going to copy the spelling from whenever Demolish had said this, because it's easier than trying to do it in my head. Rebor Evarg. Definitely sounds like some Eurotrance DJ or something. Have you heard Evarg's new album? I really don't want Evarg to have minus crit range skills. But more than anything, I guess we gotta gamble. Let's get a little anxious about sending someone to the tavern to gamble. What was I saying about stress levels? It looked like Evarg only hit like high 90s, but still had resolve tested. I'm not 100% sure of this, but that's what it looked like to me. Something I most want to upgrade. Probably like Guild or Blacksmith. Pretty close to upgrading Blacksmith fully. I think I will make that my next project. Probably. How did your cooking go, Neko? I might send up Wellington and Longbottom to get stress healed. Let me just check where we might be going next. Plus 40 healing received is like whatever. Caregivers Convention. Do we need that right now? It's really bad. I do have like 2 randomly diseased characters. And that's excluding the person I sent to definitely get... Well, that was a stress heal. They're just super debuff from it, so I was thinking of it like a disease. Ooh, what is this? Ancestors Handkerchief. Plus 50% disease resist. That's a weird one. It's not terrible, but it's super weird. Well, right, ditto. I mean, I know you just said you missed it, but my point was, it looked to me like it never got to 100. Not that, oh my gosh, it's below 100, why afflicted? No, my point was, it looked like, even at the point that they got afflicted, it looked like they were sub 100. But I am not 100% on that. Demolition, who are you? Can you clarify that name you just redeemed? I know you said AFK before doing it. So, like, I could just be wrong about that, Ditto, but, like, that's what it looked like to me. Like, I'm not trying to be like, the game is, like, cheating me, but it looked weird because at the moment that happened, I was, like, looking at the stress level, and it looked like I was, like, almost relieved because I was, like, on the verge of saying, like, oh, it looks like I can take one more hit, and then, like, Resolve got tested. And I didn't bother saying it because, like, clearly the Resolve got tested, so it didn't matter, but, like, it felt like I didn't... It seemed like I didn't get there. So you want to name, like, the new Vestal that girl? That gal? I don't know if we have any others. We have... No, Revenge is one. Deverut. We could do Antiquarian. I think that's it? Yeah. We just have Antiquarian and Vestal right now. All the other ones I took so I could redeem names. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Courtesy of Demolition. It's like It Girl, or something. A concept from, like, the 70s or something. Oh, yeah, Quincy Longbottom's got Fragile now. As the youth may sometimes say, poop soup. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, you know, I kind of feel like I actually do want a caregiver convention. So to do that, I can do either one of these. So I could do a level 3 mission that I could send level 4s on to get them leveled up. Okay. I might be able to work with that. Will definitely require a jester. Why? Send like crash, bad idea, and like really doesn't like second position. I currently have 2 highwaymen. Like, let's think about this. Like, highwayman is not a class I specifically dislike, but I've always been underwhelmed by them. I don't know if, like, they're definitely like a support class. So, like, I think they shine in conjunction with specific other heroes, but like, somehow I never seem to find myself in that position. And that's like probably, that's likely to be on me, in fairness. Can I just bring Quincy Longbottom though? This party would then struggle to hit 4th position. Huh. I do wish that not all of my Hellions were level 5. Tino says, Highwayman is my favorite class I rarely use ever. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Angela says, name one of them Jumbo Jim. Well, I have good news for you. I can narrow it down very quickly, because there's only one unnamed character available to rename at this moment. And that is our good buddy, Devereaux, currently suffering from spasm of the entrails. And now, Zacula, they are named Jumbo Jim. Yes. Yes, they are. Now, everyone we have is named by someone. So keep that in mind. The more expensive redemption is necessary if you would like to currently name a hero at this moment. Okay, so how do I feel about... I could probably get away with bringing Quincy. So I have actual Jester in actual stress healing position. So if I bring Bad Idea, and then I just have the Occultist, like, set up to do damage. That's a question. Which of your moves care about being in 3rd versus 4th position? It is important for you to be in 3rd position. I understand this now. Okay, so that means that I want the artillery to hit the back, and I can reach and grab back people. And Hex is like fine. Wears off dodge. The mark isn't important. It's a stun move, but it's torch -5. I don't think I want to mess with that. Well, the problem, Neko, is like, it's not that I've like consciously been choosing not to use the Highwayman, but like, I feel like he has never filled the spot that I need on my team specifically. And then there was a point where all the ones I had were low enough level they didn't do anything. Like it was like a problem. Weakening curse. Minus damage, minus protection. Would I rather have this than the minus dodge? does a little bit of damage and can hit anything. It does more damage than the vulnerability hex. Or I don't think dodge is super important in Pigland. I'm going to try that. I've reached that point in the game where I'm like finally like trying things I don't normally do to make sure I'm not being incredibly stupid. So we need to gather your medicines. This is a medium, which means I do have a camp thing. Your stuff is fine. I upgraded you for the last one. Your stuff's okay. Your stuff's okay. I don't feel we need this one. Could get you encourage, Zach for short. And can also get you encourage instead of pep talk, which I inherently hate. Do you also... What is the stuff you can do? Abandon hope. Minus 25 stress, add stress to everyone. Dark strength plus stress. One companion plus 20 damage. No, I don't want any of this. I kind of hate most of your stuff, if I'm being honest. Unspeakable communes, okay. Okay, so let's pay a visit to the tent. I don't have enough things. I buy this for you, and I buy. Oh wait, I already have. Encourage. I just don't have it equipped. Well, that's dumb. That's a dumb thing, Vasco. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? It's dumb. And then, like... Let's send... Wellington for some de-stress. God, she's afraid of everything. Afraid of cat. Only meditate. Sure, let's do that over here. Meditate. Can I upgrade these in any way I care about? Pre-stress recovery. No, everything requires so many crests. So much crests, you guys. Alright, skills. This seems Rampart. Defender. Wow, look at the state of Zach for Short's abilities. These are they're in a weird state. Let's upgrade you and you and you and you. And since I'm using this, I'll upgrade that. And why not this one? Okay. And anyone need armor upgrades? No, you guys are all good. So then it's trinket time. Is this the one that cares about first position leper? Do I have one of those, or do I only have, like, cares about first position in general? That might have been one of the ones I lost. Definitely lost the leper at one point. Did I think I did? Says from watching thinks his favorite class is Grave Robber. Grave Robber is very balanced. It has overperformed for me. Bring a lot of squishies in the dungeon and struggle to fit them. Yeah, it's tough. There's ones that I would like to play more. Like one that's been really tough for me this run is like I think I would like to try playing more with the bounty hunter. And I've just like never had bounty hunters showing up at reasonable levels. I had like one at low level. And then it was just so, like, comically ill-fated that, like, I think it's, like, Resolve got tested the first time I took it into a dungeon. And it was, like, when I didn't have a lot of money and, like, resources were, like, a lot tighter. And it was just like, I don't think I can keep that. Oh, no, the one that cares about first position is this thing, right? No. I have something that does this. No. Brawler's Gloves? Brawler's Gloves. So I could... Nice crit. I mean, I just have two different things that, like, boost damage. I have damage head, and I have damage bracer. I think I'll give damage bracer to this one, and damage head, which does slightly more plus damage, to the leper, because he has a group attack, so, like, dealing extra damage over 2 characters seems helpful. You get minus... You get plus 20 stress, and you get plus 10? So... plus accuracy minus dodge. That seems like a fine trade-off. And for you... I think it should be fun to give... this one... Crash... For crash. For experiment crash. Alright, heals more, doesn't take additional stress, and then Jester, I don't know what to do with Jester anymore. Something... This bleed skill chance, like, honestly, seems decent. Like, give him the don't eat items. Could also just give him... Did I lose the plus protect severed head? I think I did. Yeah, I must have done. Never know what to do with Jesters anymore. So sad to be missing that ancestral thing that was really good. Minus 20 chance party is surprised. I don't hate that. Although I keep Torchlight up, so it really doesn't happen that often. See my trap disarmor? Maybe I give him the plus scouting thing. 50%, 80%. Yeah, sure. Great, we did it. And I put everyone in the places, and okay, I think we're ready. Man, what an underwhelming event for the week. Like, the week was like, oh man, look at all these heroes, they came to help out, and it's just like all level 0 idiots. Let me just double check. Is there like a class I want that I might level up? Plague Doctor, I guess. I want another Plague Doctor. But like, what do I have total here? I have 1, 2. I have 3 Jesters, but one of them's level 1. But so is this guy. He's also fragile and stupid. This one sucks. Vessels, I think I have like 3 now. I have Hope, Up Wellington, that gal, and then Occultists I have 2. I have Occultist and Crash. No, I have Nikki. So that's like a decent distribution of those. Plus I have like 2 Arbalists who do secondary healing. I only have like 1 Plague Doctor. I think I'm just gonna leave these guys. This is a stupid place. Okay. This one, the Caregivers Convention, that will help me level up characters. And I guess get me crests, which I do need. And the Sniper's Ring, which gives a bunch of accuracy in 4th position. Huh. That's not a terrible item. Let's get it. Okay, so medium in the Veld. So the Veld has the Shallow Graves, right? Also, I've been told it's called the Wield, but I just can't do it. That's just not correct. That can't be correct. So this is Fungus Town, right? This is like Fungus and Giant and Witch Town. So it's like stress, and items are like the anti-venom tree and the bandage thing. Hey, Critwitch, thank you for the 12-month resub. I never get tired of that Squirtle Squad gif. I said pow pow. Why not working, Stream Deck? Oh, rude. I'm very displeased with whatever is happening here. The other buttons are working. What if I just sent you an email suggesting you follow R Salt Lake City? That's... yeah, that's creepy. Want 3 shovels. I always bring too many shovels because I just can't tolerate... like, I don't know if you guys have seen it happen, because it hasn't happened during this run at all. But if you don't have a shovel and you have to get through a blockage for some reason, like one of those like walls of garbage that you clear with the shovel, like everyone takes something like 20 stress and also like physical damage, I think? It's like a lot. I don't have a Vestal or a Crusader, so I'll take like an extra torch. So I'm somehow bringing 2 medicinal herbs. I'm bringing like an anti-venom, a bandage, a holy water, 2 keys. Like way more stuff than I need. Yeah, shovel checks are real bad. Critchwitch, how are you doing today? Yeah, I think this is what I want. I didn't even... no, I'm collecting some kind of item, right? I forget what it is. Is it relics or food? It's probably relics. No, it's medicine, right? Gather medicine.
Is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource
Yeah,
must be recovered.
I guess this is like medium-ish. It definitely feels like a longer one. Look at this stupid hallway. All these spaces, these big old hallways. At least it's like mostly linear. Well, that's not a great start, is it? Okay. It was just a corpse. This is why we bring 3 shovels.
Nature herself.
I think I already hate this dungeon.
To the spreading corruption. Malformed.
What a rough, like, 2-space hallway we just encountered. Scouting! Thanks, Book of Scouting. Thanks also, Book of Disarming Trap. Packs always been looted. Who's looting all these packs? Actually, seriously, who's looting all these packs? Like, who came here before us? Don't love the look of that. Tentacles! Oh wait, I can intimidate her. But it didn't wear off her stealth because of the dodge, I assume. Man, the stealth rules are so much more complicated than the game suggests. Bandits, probably. But, Cat, how are bandits getting here and surviving? Well, I guess maybe in this case, the bandits were that corpse we found like 10 feet away. Although there was nothing on his person either, so I still have questions. Probably this? Was a pretty singular strike, if I do say so myself. If I Retribution this thing, it probably dies to the bleed, and then I have Retribution active? Nope, just kidding. It took a damage. Does that thing have Protect? Well, I wish you wouldn't do that, frankly. It kind of worked out.
Destroy them.
Don't do this. Crumbs. Oh, it's like the worst. Like, the 2 who have moves that can position themselves further towards the front got shuffled to the front. You can't tell me that's not bad luck. Also, I hate it. I think this is what I want to do. Move 1 space, buddy. You earned it. I just hate it here. Alright. Now it's down to the giant.
A faint hope blossoms.
Spores. Okay, it's just blight. Dodge. Took off the thing that deals with dodge. Could heal himself. I haven't done a lot of damage. Zago says that should be a quote on the Steam page. You can't tell me that's not bad luck. I mean, I feel like you can't tell me. That's just how I feel. Look, everyone's back where they belong. It only took, like, basically a round altogether. I can't believe my retribution hit missed. What's happening? Most of the characters in this party are over-leveled for the alleged difficulty of this dungeon. But everyone's, like, missing, like, we're 2 levels too low or something ridiculous. I'd rather just hit him. Don't do something scary. Good. Hey, where are those spores coming out of? It's got like a back flap. I'm not super chill with that. I feel like that doesn't belong there. Bling bling blong. Everyone's been waiting the whole stream for it. I know this. That's the good stuff.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit.
I love that point in the dungeon when you actually have inventory space.
Be considered a virtue.
Guess we use a key. Why would we not? Is there a key in the chest again? I've been seeing that a lot lately. That's a lot of deeds. Wow, it's just like a lot of heirlooms. I'm needing a lot of heirlooms lately. Let's see how this all works out. Good, the long tunnel. This won't be stressful or unpleasant. Just kidding. Literally like 2 seconds into this hallway. I am displeased. Thank you. That's some good work, Leper. I'm proud of you. So this gets rid of protection. Now it doesn't get rid of it. Drastically reduces protection. I guess we're targeting that one because I think the Jester, like, might be able to kill it with the bleed. Nah, not quite. I think I'll have, like, 2 HP. Maybe I can Retribution it. Nope, that doesn't do enough. I swear to God, if someone gets a disease from this, I'm gonna be livid.
The abyss returns.
Wait,
Even the
why didn't that let me do the counter attack? Huh. I just wish you wouldn't, sir.
The horror.
Yeah, the very literal horror. I love how we just, like, critically failed our initiative rolls that round. Should probably start the bleed effect, even though I would love to start the de-stress campaign. Cool. Any reason for weakening curse over vulnerability hex? It's because there's a lot of... Like, I don't know the enemies in this area, the wheel, to be super evasive, but I do know some, like these idiots, who are, like, fairly high protection, and since the vulnerability hex, or whatever, whichever one I have equipped, since that one, like, reduces protection, I made the decision to switch to that one, because I felt like it would be more useful here. I mean, I guess I just do this. Still should probably... I'm gonna try and keep stress in check before it goes out of hand. I've seen that happen before. I just wish you would stop doing that. Good, thank you. Smash him! Just hit him! Okay, the bleed should take him out. Of course he'll go first.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
Goodness, hey, I found that key I was looking for. Yeah, I think for now this is still correct. hate how much, like, torch dimming there is in this place. Oh, that's a risky proposition, actually. Using a shovel this early with so many linear paths that I can't, like, work around? I don't think I can use shovel here. I think it's too risky. It's frustrating. Okay. If I didn't scout, I should probably go up here. There could be a medicine. It's spiders. Hey, look, a torch. Kill 2 spiders! Really? Disappointing. A bunch of mostly dead spiders.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, by their powers combined, the spiders are mostly collectively dead. That's how that theme song goes, right?
Another abomination.
I thought that was the one that went. I wasn't paying enough attention. I should have hit this one so I didn't take this bite that luckily also missed. Jester first. Here. Jester next. Yeah. Bling, bling, blong. Zone before spider. Nice.
Be gone, fiend.
Hey, a free shovel. Huh.
As
That's
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Gonna leave that. Torch.
Packs laden with loot are often low on
See what happens.
supplies.
Okay. That ended up being important. So now I have a second shovel. I could try to double back, but I think this shovel is currently insurance against this dungeon being mean-spirited. So I'm just gonna hold. Eat food. Ooh, a key thing. Yeah.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It's terrible. I don't know if it's worth taking. I think I will get rid of bandages for some gold, since this is a reasonably large pile of gold. No one is bleeding or anything, so I can't use it. This is fine. Yes, I would like to not stumble into a room fight with sub-torch if I can avoid it. Something cool? So room battle I don't need to go to. I feel like I might just leave that one alone. Seems feasible. Cool, man. Oh, it actually scouted even one square beyond what we just scouted? I'm impressed. Actually, zoom. Oh, man, these are like equally stupid branches from the end of that thing, huh? Yeah, let's see. Medicine next? No, this. No, I had an item for this. Alright, that could have been worse. Okay, a medicine.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay. Sorry, Torch. I miss you. Hey, look at that. Okay. With that in mind, I now have a game plan. Go this way first. And then we can, like, head up here and... Oh no, all the quest locations are over there. Guess it doesn't matter, because both are just going to fill like half of my inventory. So I think all that really tells me is that I should camp here. And I think what that extrapolates to is maybe I actually go up and fight this battle. Although, do I need... It just doesn't actually help, does it? Like, they're probably not going to drop anything significant. It's literally just a battle. It's not like a battle with a curio or battle with a treasure chest or whatever. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go through this long hallway, fight whoever's there, and then camp at the other side. I think that's what I'm doing. lame. Lepers are cool. Tentacles. Of course, this is the one that I would like to hit. It's not enough weight to kill it, is it? When they miss everyone simultaneously. Point blank shot. That wasn't that scary. It still doesn't do it. Bothersome. Now our characters are behaving like they're appropriate levels. Oh, and we got a critical hit on the stealth guy. That's fun. I could try to bleed the front guy, but like the only thing these dudes, the leper and the man-at-arms, can really do is hit him anyway. So I guess I'll just like bling bling blong. You know what I mean? Hit him with some of that good old bling bling blong. Don't do it! Oh, okay.
Their formation is broken.
Don't do it!
Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, that was actually fun. This stacks.
This expedition
I could have had a lot of onyx.
promises success.
It's gonna be a rough dungeon. Mostly in terms of I want to carry everything and I cannot carry everything. I get to use up an item slot. I pressed the wrong button. Sure. Let's not use a torch. I don't like doing this, but... Aha, not punished. Okay. So, I think camping here makes sense. I think camping here makes sense. It's not, like, great or anything, but, like, I think it's fun.
A spark without kindling is a goal
like a
without hope.
bunch of food. I don't really need to do it. I really wish it would let me check how much food I have. Like, it literally won't let me do it on that one screen when it's, like, most important to me. I could have gotten away with the stress healing amount, but I think it should be fine. So, like, I think what I want to do is avoid nighttime ambush, because it just seems annoying. It stresses everyone out, like, a little bit, but hold on, guys. Don't worry about it, because you're going to get a concert of everyone's favorite song. Okay, so what else does that leave us? Like a bunch of incidental stress healing? I could do... quarantine to cure everyone's stress but the leper, and then I would have like some wound care left over to heal him back up. That seems good. Wait, what? Something weird happened. I pressed the X button too quickly and the game thought I was trying to do something cheeky. Hey, Alcadius, welcome to the stream. Let's rest and not be ambushed.
The match is
Okay,
struck.
so
A blazing star is
got
born.
some inventory space, got a bunch of curios, going south. Haha, I can't even do this. Get wrecked. Oh my god. Apparently anti-venom was the thing of the day. Give to me 1 medicine unit. Battle! Well, I don't care so much about the maggots, but they are like a light problem. Should probably just kill one of them. Right? I think that's right.
Another one falls.
Yeah, that's what I am talking about. That is the thing to which I am referring. Can he not do, like, his stress moves from first position? He can, can't he? Because if he can't, that should alter the way I behave around him. So much bleed. Just singing Mighty Mighty Boss Tone songs to yourself at work, Alcadius. Help me out. Is that a good sign or a bad sign or neutral? Now, and then there's a room battle with medicine in it that I need. Need that medicine. Gotta get that medicine. The skull toss don't trigger the riposte effect because they're ranged attacks. Here's my theory. Even though, like, I feel like I have been hit by stress attacks that don't deal physical damage. Like, they do a very small amount of damage and it's not enough to hit the man-at-arms, so it triggers the riposte, even though, like, it didn't do damage. I think because Howl literally has no possible way of doing damage to any characters it doesn't trigger the riposte. I think Skull Toss does, but I don't know. I think it is time for Tentacles!
The ground quakes.
I think I'm actually going to intimidate this lady. Which health you got? 9? Yeah, I'll try to kill this guy with bleed. Not super worried about these stumble fumble dudes. Like, they're kind of tough, but they're fun.
The slow death.
Ah, and the bleed causes her to move up to where I can hit her with the Jester.
Unforgiving.
Or... this sort of works. Darn. That's disappointing. She can do a stress move from first position? That's rude. I got my retribution though. NBD. Make them both bleed. Make all the Muffin Mans bleed. Doing such a good job of damaging themselves. How's about you feel better? How's about you get feel better? That they should put that as a quote on Steam. Very helpful. Sure. Take this. Expected that to do lethal damage. That's lethal damage.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Oh dear.
own.
Well, a lot of that stacks. I don't think I can take these deeds, though. Man, I could add so much onyx. Just like a stupid amount. I really hate leaving deeds behind, even though I don't need them that badly anymore. Ah, my feelings. Scout chance. Could be a good scout. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go there. That saves me some time. Okay. So replacing these emeralds. I think this is fun. We should get something better out of secret room. Shh! Secret room. Oh right, we have 3 medicines, so we're technically done. But we're not done. There's a secret room over there. Actually, since we have all the medicines, we don't have to go this far. Maybe we just go to the secret door. How's Akila? Huh. That would spare me some amount of aggravation. Let's, Let's see what kind of curio we can spot on the other side of the secret room, maybe. Do 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 do. Oh, I do have the thing for that. Can the occultist chill out for 2 seconds? Nope. No, don't really want to backtrack. So tell you what, I will go to this room. I will battle them. We'll see if we scout. If we scout and there's something interesting up here, I'll go. Otherwise, I'll just go back to secret. Does that make sense? Maybe it just makes sense to, like, risk, like, 3 stress. 4 stress. Yeah.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Yeah. Puzzling trapdoors. Pew pew. Just for fun.
The light, the promise of safety.
I enjoyed that. I don't know if you did.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling.
Yeah, I got all that stuff. And, like, most of it was heirlooms. But that was pretty good. Oh, good. Quincy Longbottom has a disease. Do you already have a disease? Well, he's got syphilis now. Zoophobia replace. I think we're... Jeez, we're getting so many bad quirks lately. Ooh, On Guard's a good one. Might want to lock that in on Crash. Yeah, all these guys hit level 5. Wasn't there one of these guys I didn't think was gonna hit level 5?
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Perfect. I'm not sure I care for the way he said that. How's the stagecoach looking? Ooh, that's a level 3 Hellion. I don't probably need that, but I like me some Hellion. Oh yeah, I wanted to, finish upgrading this place. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that achievement I got. Fully upgraded a building. Okay, so diseases. There's 3? It's that pretty easy. For my own peace of mind, I'm just gonna take all the trinkets, even though I'm fairly certain that works the way I want it to. Okay, so Quincy. No more syphilis. Don't like him talking about that smell. Does Uri have? Fits. That's not great. And then random antiquarian jumbo gem. Okay. I need a lot of busts to upgrade the patient cells. It's like a lot. 60? 60 busts? Let's check something real quick. Because I probably want to lock in some free quirks, but I kind of want to make sure I don't need anyone. Oh man, look at that. Got a level 5 Jester. It's really exciting. I don't think any of my Jesters have ever lived to level 5. What's this do? Cleansing Crystal. Plus a bunch of resists. Minus skill chains. That's whatever. Get holy relics. Can get that handkerchief. Feels like this might be a good week to do a low level one in the code. Any particular reason to do anything? Whoa, this is cool. Plus 8 speed on first round for Vestal, and then plus 2 speed after first round. We have something that's like quick draw charm or something. and it's like plus a bunch of speed on first turn, and then like minus speed after that. Dark Bracer. Tears Torch being low. Yeah, I think I want to send like a super duper low level team to the code. So that means I could send any of my level 5 people to get stuff locked in. Or, like, removed also. God, it's so difficult to figure out who needs stuff removed or whatever. This comm has been awful. I didn't even realize that was, like, in effect. So that's a candidate. You have calm, but I don't care as much. God, look at all these just awful negative quirks. Kind of want to lock in on guard. Dodge. Rude. The Sprinkles is fragile. Didn't someone else just get fragile too? Right. Scoutmaster Lumpus is fascinated with corpses. Don't love that. I feel like the most important stuff is on our higher level people. Meditate one town. Beasts. So I can get. Oh, you're the one who got fragile. Get rid of like Quincy Longbottom's. No, he's getting treated for syphilis or whatever. Okay, so then get rid of Bad Ideas. Calm. Get rid of. Zach's calm. Oh, that seems stupid. I would kind of like to get rid of Yips on Crash, because I could do it for free. It's the way this is supposed to work. I think that's worthwhile. I've really hated that. And then I guess treat calm? Does it only have 2 spots? Okay. So now we have to form a team of teenagers with attitude, but they all have to be sub-level 3. So I have no healers that are low enough level to contribute. So I could bring like a level 0 Crusader or Plague Doctor? What is the actual challenge ahead of us? Sorry, I'm thinking in my head of like really weird permutations. It's a medium level 1 dungeon to explore 90% of rooms. It's time for off-healer team. I mean, the problem is I don't have like great off-healing options either. Like I could grab like a Crusader and 2 Plague Doctors off the stagecoach, but I don't think that actually helps me do anything. what I kind of want to do here is bring those two. Because I'd kind of like to level them both up to 3. But I don't have like a low level healer just like at all. So I mean, I guess I could take... I really should bring Jester though. Okay, I have a really stupid idea. What if I take this Crusader?
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose.
Anchored by holy purpose.
A zealous warrior.
So what if we... Where is he? His name is Castle. It's kind of a rad name for a Crusader. Okay, so... And then let's look at... Skills. Then we look at Castle. Okay, so, Castle. What's your deal? Plus stress at low health? Great. Good. Awesome. So, what if I got rid of this stupid skill, and... I'm going to a place that doesn't really have Unholy? So, like, what if we did... Wait, can you really use... Oh no, I see why it's doing that. Okay. He's almost equally suited for all positions. Now, what did you think of the Parks and Rec things, Tech? Also, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, La La Land. Oh, La La Land. What did you think of La La Land? What's not to understand, Tech? Look, you always show up when I'm doing the most boring part of this game. I have to build a team, and I send the team into the dungeon, and then I hope they don't die. I make a bunch of decisions, and I always choose wrong, and then when I read a book, I get syphilis. That's the whole game. I think this is an okay loadout. Like, we have Castle as dedicated healer, which is sketchy. But I think the others will be able to, like, do sufficient, like, damage and stuff. Like, I have 2 different kinds of status things, which I think are both fairly effective against the fish people of the Cove. Just need to make sure that Je ne sais quoi has this move. Sequence it correctly for my own sanity. And Scoutmaster Lumpus, I'm pretty sure I ordered those correctly. Now let's take a look at Bobble Buster, which we haven't done in, like, ages. I guess... So what are the things that make him want to be in 2nd position instead of 1st? Because I could, like, give him point blank shot. Which is knockback? I don't know if that's that useful. So, in basically any position I'd want him in, he can do a bleed attack, which is cool. This is advanced. So I could give him a move that pushes him forward? I don't know if I want that. Yeah, La La Land is, like, fun. I don't know. I'm a little hard on La La Land because I feel like it had a lot of potential. Like, it had a few, like, really good musical numbers, and then it, like, gave up on the idea of being a musical and just wanted to be sad. And I'm like, nah, I was enjoying that. Put it back. Alright, that movie infamously, specifically didn't win Best Picture. No, for real, it didn't. So let's see. Wicked Slice is lowish accuracy, but, like, pretty high damage. Pistol Shot's, like, just, like, nice target, like, back character dealy. Brave Shot Blast is, like, fine. I guess it sort of pairs nicely with the Crusader being able to, like, attack the first 2 spots if he has to. And then bleed damage. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. So means he's using. Never upgraded his skills at all? That tells you how long it's been since I used Bauble Buster. Can't upgrade him. Can't upgrade anyone. I think at least one of these people has an armor upgrade available. No, I guess I already did that. However, can also reduce bleed resist with flashing daggers. Is that a thing that move does? Oh yeah, it does. God, that's weird. This team has a lot of options. I don't know if they're good options. Alright, I'm interested to see what happens with this team. So, as our sole healer, you're gonna need some healing trinkets, my friend, though. I think there is, I don't think I have it, but I think there is a Crusader thing that's like just, it's like Crusader only, and like you're super good at healing. Oh man, I lost my like holy orders. But I don't even remember if that did anything about healing. I just know that it was rare and I miss it. So I guess I just give you like the normal healer loadout. Actually, I don't. I'm gonna hedge. I don't want him to have 2 super rare items as a level 0 guy that I'm sending into a dungeon ever in my life. Do I have any Highwayman items? I don't think so. Doesn't seem that good. So I can give you like plus blight thing, and I can give you plus bleed thing. What's this one? Bleed was this. The bleed one is this one. Who's my like main damage dealer though? It's this guy. So he should get the head of hitting them harder and the good book of no stress. I don't like how eager the game is to like jump the thing to the top of the list of trinkets. Actually, real quick. What do you lose out on by being in 4th position? Only kick to the face, which is the move I use the least. So I think I actually move Grave Robber to 4th position. And then that way the Jester can also be applying bleed. So it can just be very bloody up in here. It's just, this is like the status team. So, you know, I could also give him that scouting book of trap disarmament. That worked pretty well last time. I'm gonna give you a legendary bracer. I think I do. But I think rather than give you the blight skill chance, I'd rather just give you like the book of relaxation. So that's fine, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. And I filled up the caregiver convention. I did everything I could. Okay, great. Poor Crash. Poor Crash. So many people have died on his watch. Makes it very hard to hold up the watch with all those dead people on it. Okay, let's try and get that weird Vestal reward and hope we don't die with whatever this is. Whatever team this is. It's a lot of weird items. Okay, so this is the Cove. Cove wants like a lot of shovels. It's medium, so I'm gonna go all in on shovels. There are like some locked hallway chests. I'm gonna bring 2 keys because I hope for trapezoids. What else here? Some amount of. Oh, that's right. We learned. Wait, what did we learn that we need for coral? So, someone do me a solid and check real quick. What's the thing I do to disarm Coral? Because we got really lucky for a bunch of times, and then something bad happened, and I was really confused. Is it bandage? Or holy water? Or, like, anti-venom? It's like one of those. I don't think it's bandage. I think it's like holy water, which, like, doesn't make any sense. Zach says, whenever you say highwayman, you just think of the highwaymen. Remember that Willie Nelson is alive, and probably a man who cannot die. I'm not familiar with the highwaymen. Is that a band he was part of? Medicinal herbs? Wonder that doesn't stick in my head. Okay, so... I think there's, like, a decent amount of, like, holy water things. And we've seen, like, a ton of coral, and there's also, like, dead fish that like the medicinal herbs. So I'm gonna bring, like, 4 of these, and then, like, 1 bandage. Okay, so this is a medium, but we have jesters, so I will bring, like, I consider a, like, normal amount of food. Then torches. I forget if the enemies here do dimming stuff, but I think they do a decent amount of it. I do also have the stress healing move as Crusader that can get some free torchlight, so I will bring 15 torches. That looks like good provisions. We got 35% scouting chance. Let's go and do it! Always purge a negative quirk if you use medicinal herbs on Coral. It's probably not the team where I should care that much about it.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Alright, I can hear you. No, I didn't even skip, he just didn't even want to say the rest of that. Wow, look at this long old, big old medium, huh? This is a medium, right? Pretty sure this was a medium. Alright, let's trek 9 miles to the first room. Uh-huh. So how about that weather? Sure. Okay. Oh, I got medicinal herbs. There was a key locked in that drawer. I accept this outcome.
Carelessness will
Debuff
find
trap?
no clemency in this place.
Alright, let's see if we regret this. Yeah, there's a combat. That'll... Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that really awkward secret room placement. Crumbs. This is gonna be a weird one. I think we're gonna have to leave that for now. Okay. Battle stations, everyone. I have no idea what to expect. Level 0 guy. Let us lead the stress deep. Let's get 3rd position. It can't. So 3 damage, and if I shoot him, so Grape Shot should be able to put this guy in lethal range if this hits, but it has like a sketchy hit chance. I'll give it a shot. Or it could just obliterate him and kill the other guys mostly. That's Geese. Women is a super group with Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, and 2 other guys. Ah, no wonder I don't recognize the name. Because that's definitely not my scene. But also, as you point out, you would forget the name of the other people involved because they're not Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash. Wow. Okay. This team hates fish.
Maintain the offensive.
God, it's gonna be real hard to recover from physical damage on this team. Alright, that guy died. Cool stuff.
A full pack often attracts unwanted
Yeah, I've
attention.
battled the Collector twice. Don't at me. I will use 1 times shovel. Okay. kind of hard to tell how dark it is here because it's just kind of dark all the time. I like that it re-shows me the secret room. Shh, secret room. So yeah, here's the problem. Like, the secret room will, like, jam up my inventory. Like, 100%. But, like, do I really want to scout 90% of rooms and then come back? I think in this case I have to relegate myself to the possibility that, like, maybe we'll be in good enough shape to come back here and go in the secret room, but we kind of have to assume we're not doing that, I think. I feel like I just need all my stuff too much. Is there more herbs in this fish? No. Oh, bandage. More stacking treasure. A weird collection of items we have. Round 2. Fight. There's humans here. I forget that, like, constant. I think at higher levels it's, like, just weird fish, right? No, leave the highwayman alone. That's a bummer. Look how barely alive she is.
Well struck.
Okay. I'm troubled by how much, like, physical damage we're taking. Bleed damage he has? 3?
A devastating
A
blow.
lot of critical hits. Could be going worse, but I'm really stressed about how much not healing this level 0 Crusader is capable of. Yeah, I mean, I could deal with stress damage. I don't even, like, target those characters. Yeah, I think what I need is slice off this guy. And every time I do that move, it makes me feel bad.
As the fiend falls,
Okay.
a faint hope blossoms.
Should be good.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Stuff. I don't have any deeds. Don't like citrines. Sure. Let's unlock this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
You haven't actually been getting any food from the rotting fish corpses. I thought you did. I need so many busts for that thing. What was the upgrade I was looking at? Something in the hospital ward or something? I think I'll do it like this. Miss you crests. Okay. Okay. I think I actually just want to use a bunch of AoE attacks. I want to see how this plays out. Because the Grape Shot's been, like, just paying crazy dividends. I wish I was faster than these Spearfish. Of course, the second I try to rely on that move that usually doesn't do anything for me, I get punished. Come on.
To a killing blow.
Come on with this.
precision and power. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Good. Good dodge. It only hit the corpse. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. So stupid.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Hey, look at that. Look at that critical 8 heal. Oh, oh, oh. Can't reasonably hit first position, so I'm gonna work on some of that castle stress.
Decimated. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's
I mean, I want
end.
these crests. I don't think I can take them, though. Like a torch. I have to do this the hard way. I think I can really skip any rooms except maybe the very last one at the end.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay.
The ground quakes.
This seems like all critical hits all the time. It's bananas. Okay. Still working on damage I received in previous battles, so sir not taking part in this procedure. Bleed? Okay.
Death by
Well, this team strategy isn't working as intended, but it's working so far.
This expedition
These
at least
crests are killing me,
promises
man.
success.
Frown. Do I want them over the Onyx? I'm gonna hold on to the food in case I can come back for the secret room. Just not sure about these other items. I'm gonna leave this.
Packs laden with
Laden with
loot are often low on
$2.50
supplies.
US. No, this isn't anything. Okay, well that's an inventory space. And that's a shovel.
Another mariner,
2 shovels left?
another misfortune.
God, I really wish I could get away with not taking that super ridiculously long path. How many rooms total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 90% of 14. It's definitely not 2 or more, right? No, it's not. That's not how numbers work. Alright, taking the long way. Do I want to herbs date? Sure, I guess. Well, let's think for a second. I'm not super bothered by most of these negative quirks. I feel like Gestures is the one I most care about. I will use herbs. There's an herb in that fish. Just taking the food and being confused about my lot in life. May not be enough torches for my purposes. 1.2-ish? That seems right. The real question is, like, it's not 18 rooms, so I can't skip 2 whole ones. And it took me a minute, but I got there. Hey, look, a torch.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
It's so dark here in this dark dungeon. If only the title of the game made it clear that this would be a risk that I would run. I feel underprepared. Used a lot of torches in that enormous hallway. Okay. Huh. I think I just killed this guy makes the most sense. He was real unhappy about that. Did you hear his, like, death gurgle? I heard it. I will hear it again in my nightmares. He's taking a lot of stress. He is a level 0 character. Okay. Darn. That's fine. I don't think Je ne sais quoi cares too much about stress, since he knows the secrets of bling bling blong. Sorry, I feel like I've been kind of, like, quiet because this dungeon has been taking more mental resources to comprehend than I'm used to. I wish it wouldn't, frankly. Since it's probably going to die to its blight. Yeah, it's going to die to its blight, so I could just spend some time healing as much as possible since it went so early in the round. There's just, like, no point. I think I can get away with doing a stress heal on self.
Of war can be healed,
The healing amount is not too
but
dissimilar.
never hidden.
Poetry. Ah, you're killing me, dungeon.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
You know what? Let's, eat a food, and then eat a food. We'll take that for now. And who's the one that Chester has slow reflexes? Now he doesn't. Cool. I did a thing. I'm proud of me. Trap time. 2 shovels, you say? It's a little risky. I think that's fine. I'm gonna do it. Good. Some anti-venom. Very helpful. Scouting! This will use... No, wait. I still have so many herbs because I keep finding herbs on the fishes. Okay. Something cool.
Finding
Got
the
a
stuff
shovel.
is only the first
Glad I
test.
used that other shovel.
Now it must be carried home.
I think I would rather have this partial quantity of gold stack than that anti-venom that I don't think will be very useful here. room battle. Stupid humans.
Impressive.
That was cool. And I got a buff for being so cool. I wish that happened in real life. No, don't Eldritch pull my Jester. Good. Oh, alright then. Seems like very good at just like clearing out enemies of this level. I just like do all my AoE attacks and it's like, yeah, everyone's kind of dead. You did it. Again, it's not what I was anticipating when I put this together, but you know, here we are, I guess. And that one just died. Just straight up died. See if this kills it. Yeah, I killed it pretty dead. Look at that.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Still never ended up taking any crests, huh? I don't think I want to open this chest. I do think I want to just, like, randomly feed the food in this loot pile to... Probably the Crusader needs it more than anyone else. You know what? Let's take these over one painting. Scouting! Scouting chance has been paying off pretty well. Hasn't made like a huge difference. It might if we end up going all the way back up there. Stuff. Cool stuff. Deeds.
The match is struck. A blazing star
Hey,
is
someone in this room
born.
drop a key. Ah, gross. It's a jellyfish. The jellyfish is terrible. In addition, does it do stress damage? It has like disease chance, stun chance, and I think it does stress damage. So what do I do to most effectively kill it? I think I stick with this strategy. So I could harvest. Which bleed does this do? 2 points for 3 rounds. Nah, I wanna kill that one. That wouldn't quite have worked otherwise. It would have had 1 health and done things I didn't want it to do. So I instead opted to not let it do those things. If you stab me, I'll just show you my banner. Take a look at banner, fishman. This. Cool. Oh yeah, this one's like a cleric. You can like heal and buff and stuff. It's not just like a spooky stress person, like most of them. Why is the highwayman went so quickly? Usually he's pretty slow. Cool. Tried to kill him, but I want the extra light and the de-stress. Also, I win anyway. Never.
Masterfully executed.
So much food.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Everybody gets one. Oh, darn, I could have gotten away with not doing 2 rooms. Would have made my life a lot easier. Alright, so what's our situation? I got 5 torches and a campsite. I don't remember what this does at all. I think it's a good thing. I don't think I have to do anything with it. Well, there's no way it's herbs, and it's probably not bandages. So I, like, fire off a holy water and see if it, like, purifies it or whatever. Night down, Wishing. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I'm probably gonna ditch everything for inventory space anyway. Let's try. Okay. Touch it. I got a buff. It's probably the worst character for this. What is this buff? No, just, hey, do the thing. Minus stress, plus damage, plus speed. That's fine. It's only until camp, though. So... Heirlooms, you said. Crests, you said. Alright, let's fight these guys, see if we get a scout chance, and then make a decision. That's my current plan. Good done.
A decisive summary.
So fast now. Ah, he dodged. Cool, they all died. More deeds. No citrines.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the
Scouting?
light?
No scouting. Okay. I think I'm gonna book it all the way back. And probably just ditch all of my, like, provisions along the way. But I do have one curio I can hit on the way back that, like, might require something. But I'm not using the key on that chest down here because I only have the one key, and I want the secret room. Shh. Secret room. Eat food. I'm gonna hold on to the campfire just because it might be basically an additional stack of torches at some point. But also because I don't strongly have reason to get rid of it. At least I don't think I will. Let's see what peculiar thing manages to happen when we encounter Sack. Let's get rid of... Band. Should it? Disarm that trap. Torch. So many spaces between me and there. But I want to go to there. Well, hunger check, you sly dog. Those two are pretty close together. I don't know what the actual shortest interval is that you can get 2 hunger checks in a row, but, like, that was pretty close. That could be it, whatever that interval was. That wasn't very much. Go all the way up to that space next to the starting room. See if that curio's any good. Note that I won't do this, but I could. Crap. I like that there's a starve button. You can just choose to starve even if you have the food. Well, we came all the way back here. I didn't think we would, but we did.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Indeed. Maximum value.
Despite
That was okay.
Aspect,
That team functioned better than it should have, but I'm glad that we did not need to heal more than we did. Because of Wolf. Also, Bobblebuster appears to have obtained some sort of disease, as has Scoutmaster Lumpus. I don't feel like this should be happening this often. Ooh, faded on castle. That's bong bong bong, bing bong boom.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
I know. I feel like I've been stuck in quarantine forever too. I hear you. Healing skills while camping. This blight resist. Have another? I think I got rid of everyone else. 2 stupid diseases. 2 stupid diseases. Hey, let's check the stagecoach. That's always fun. That wasn't fun at all. Thing do I most want to upgrade? Maybe I need to, like, focus on getting better chance of curing extra diseases. Coming across a lot of them. I'm not sure where I should put my resources at this point. This is upgraded. This one. How much would it take to get 5 crests? I need, like, a lot of these. So I gotta do 4 deeds, 2 portraits. That sounds appealing.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master
Yeah,
the brutal
look at all these
arithmetic of
trophies.
combat.
So good at trophies. Over 100,000 gold. I don't think I've ever done that before. Actually, fairly sure I've never done that. What might we do next? Cove is upgraded. Oh, we could do a Cove boss. Get a weird bounty hunter helmet for a class that never shows up in the stagecoach. I could possibly send some level 5s to fight the Shrieker, or I could send some level 5s to just do a level 5 thing. A short champion mission. Hey, this is the thing I was thinking of. Commander's orders. Plus stress heal received, plus 33 healing skills, minus 10% damage. This thing's kind of cool. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Could get another Book of Sanity. I have a level 3 team I want to, like, work on. Wait, did I do a level 1 Cove boss? Oh no, the Sodden Crew. We didn't do the Sodden Crew. I don't think I remember what they do. I think that's what I thought the pirate, or the cannon thing was called. The, like, brigand 8-pounder or whatever. It's the Sodden Crew. I know I've fought them before. I'm really not sure what I should do next. Part of me kind of thinks I want to fight Swine God and get that trophy. Plus 10 dodge? Like, that seems pretty good. That's fine, Cat. I'm just Just trying to remember is all. I don't think it's the thing I would do. I would hope to get like better low-level recruits off the thing. Like that low-level party was already sketchy. I don't want to battle that. I don't want to battle a boss with them. So I think for this, I imagine a level 5 short is pretty medium though. I really don't know what I want to do. If I was to build a level 5 party right now, it would probably be like some type of occultist, jester, Hellion Crusader, maybe? I think that I have 2 Hellions and 2 Lepers at level 5. And also 2 occultists. This is why it's so hard to make a level 5 team. Ghost Pirate crew with Rusty Anchor. I can kind of picture it, but like, I can't mechanically remember. I think they each have like a particular role, like a crew, but I don't remember how it works. I feel like I do want to do a level 5 thing. I like that both Nikki and Crash got to level 5 with like no extra points. They're like exactly level 5. Let's bring Nikki. Okay. I will think about what type of level 5 thing I want to do. But I want to do a level 5 thing. I want to level someone up to 6. Let's go to the blacksmith. Everything's upgraded, so nothing can ever be cheaper than this. I think there's a... There it is. Trophy for that. Wanted Zombie to be the first one to do it, because she's probably been with us longer than almost anyone? That's a really satisfying noise. Everyone take a moment to appreciate this. It's good stuff. Man, I can listen to that noise all day. Can I upgrade any of their skills? I can't. I actually know what Uri wants to be doing in this group. I think... I'll have him start by running like double support healer. Like he's just like overall support. He can like hit front positions and do some AoE to the first and second spot, but he can also like back up healing if Nikki's struggling. And Zach can do like bleed damage from here. And if I want to, I could put him in a position to trade spots with Zombie so she can do breakthrough, but it's probably not plan A. Then probably want like a little bit more third, fourth position attacking, so yeah, I probably want the Abyssal Artillery and the grab move. I don't need the Mark. But I should probably figure out where I'm going, so that I don't say that arbitrarily. Does anyone happen to know, without spoiling anything, is it possible for a level 6 character to do a level 5 dungeon? I think it should be. I think that should be possible. Because level 1 and 2 can do level 1, and level 3 and 4 can do level 3. So I'm assuming level 5 and 6 can do level 5. Oh yeah, the anchor thing you're describing sounds kind of familiar. Like, keep someone in place and, like, does annoying stuff to them over time. Because I think what I want to do is battle the Swine God and get the trophy and level... I don't know, maybe level someone up to 6. And then try to battle the Shrieker. I think that's plan A. So... Actually, this isn't a great team. Or maybe it just means that I have to do the weakening curse instead of the vulnerability hex. Because I think Swine God's more protection than dodge. I think. Really not sure of that. But I'm definitely not taking these disease folk. So I'm going to spend some money on treating that stuff. Yeah, gotta get some more busts. Definitely gotta get some more busts. It's an expensive upgrade. It's not that big a deal, but like I just don't... Like, I have the money for this. So if we look at Trinket, it has one that reduces stress if torchlight is high. Also increases accuracy, which is cool. I give her... Can I equip everyone? I feel like I did. I'm gonna do it. Is this the one I'm looking for? No. This one. So I'm looking for that and the hairpin. You get the healer stuff. That's pretty easy. I mean, I could give the Jester the stupid, like, Scout Chance book again. It's been helpful. It's been surprisingly helpful. I question, though, whether I should be giving him something to do more damage. Since I almost think he's secondary damage instead of Uri. I could still give Uri, like... It's already got, like, boosted dodge. I could give him, like, focus ring, and it's not really much downside to that. Then... just give him more HP? That seems reasonable, I think. Or I could give him the cloak to... I don't want more stun chance. Sure, I'll give him the unexciting but helpful plus HP. Alright, this is something. I'm gonna give this a shot. So, medium dungeon, kill one swine god. Coming right up. Cultist plus skill chance. This is a garbage item. I think I might already have this garbage item, but I think I want to do this now. So I'm gonna do it now. Never done a level 5 boss before. So. This is medium. We do have stress healers. Still gonna bring food. This is the warrants, though. Oop, already have these. Bring... Did I bring the scouting book? No, I don't think I did. 2 keys. 3 shovels. 14 torches. Bandage and second holy water? That seems about right. Scouting chance is 40%.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself.
Gross.
But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
Oh, man. So I know at the start of the game, the ancestor says, like, in time you'll know, like, the tragic extent of my failings or whatever. Does he become the villain at the end?
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Okay. Got a lot of scout chance. Gonna guess it's probably, like, somewhere on this left wall. I'm just gonna head straight south and see what we learn. Oh no, this is the buff one, right? I don't want to do the buff one. I generally don't like the buff curios. I don't know how other people playing feel about them. Hey, those of you playing along at home, nice. Those of you who are playing along at home, do you find yourself having any, like, strong feelings about, like, particular curios or characters that, like, you don't think other people share? Like the way I love Arbalest, and I don't think anyone else on the face of the earth loves Arbalest. I'm just gonna use shovel here. Get it out of the way.
Such blockages are unsurprising.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Scouting. Show me which corner has the boss. This pack contains an anti-venom, a flavor text, and $6 US. I assume each coin is worth 1 penny. Super dead spider. Curses. They both dodged? What rude spiders! I'm actually surprised spiders even spawn at level 5. I mean, clearly these spiders, well, they seem to have better stats than the lower level spiders, but still. Oh, look at that. That's some better stats. Let me tell you what. Alright, maybe these spiders are messing around. I wasn't trying to mess around with them. Right, maybe that was like the absolute top end of its damage range or something. I'm gonna die. 3 damage. No.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Really? That didn't die? I am extremely annoyed at how stunned my occultist is.
continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Huh. I took a lot of damage there. Oh, wait. I didn't. So there's a room battle here. What on earth is that thing? What is that thing? I mean, this guy's going to heal himself, but I want to take a look at this. Swine Skyver. It's a human beast. It doesn't seem to have any named attacks, or maybe those don't reveal themselves until after I get hit by them. But, well, that has to be a stress thing. Look at that. Hero damage 3 to 6? That's gotta be a stress guy. Won't love that. Yeah. That feels like a stress guy. Camping skills. Probably should have done that. Spit to roast.
Death waits.
Well.
For the slightest
Ow.
lapse in concentration.
Oh, and it moved forward. Okay. Way more concerned about this dude than anyone else the Jester can hit.
A time
Of course, doesn't
one's
cripple them? Oh no!
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I really don't think I've done anything like outlandish here. I'm very concerned about how quickly this has turned. Really? God, I hate it when so many enemies hang on with like one hit point. It's really frustrating. Also, I just keep getting stunned by these idiots. Please don't. God, I just knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. That one's not dead?
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh my god.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
These stuns are just like absolutely wrecking me.
Slowly.
I've lost so many critical turns.
This is how a life is taken.
Please, for the love of goodness, heal yourself a decent amount, would you? It doesn't really count right now. God.
Grievous injury.
I've received so many critical hits and so much garbage. Just, oh, God.
Decimated.
Good. Okay.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
God. Wow, I am... This is not great. This isn't great. Zombie always pulls through.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
That's a good heal. Force bleed. Hey, it turns out I don't like the swine skiver or whatever he's called. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
The end
Could
approaches.
that's like the fifth critical hit this battle. Like this specific battle. Like, I have to spend so much of my time just, like, not being dead that I, like, can't even, like, make any progress here. Okay, seriously.
Reeling.
Is someone seeing the number of critical hits happening during this battle? We are at an appropriate level for this dungeon.
Now the true test. Hold
According
fast.
to the game, anyway. Jeez.
A
Holy
trifling victory.
unbelievable
But a
garbage.
victory nonetheless.
Yeah, I understand everyone's dead. Okay. Yeah, I think we camp now. I think that's definite. I worry that it may not be enough.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Can remove my mortality debuffs. There's a couple people who can do that. Is that worth it? Reduce torchlight by 100, plus 15 stress. But it also heals someone for 50%. Yeah, nighttime ambush is pretty rough. Yeah, I think we commit to this. It gives us 8 time units. So we've got a wound care, got dark ritual. Who is it most problematic to have these debuffs? I think it's Jester? So we'll have to use, like, all our torches. At this point, I think I just want to fight the boss, and then hope we survive. So we got 5, let's cost 3. Can't do another mortality debuff removal. We have one thing that heals left. Probably just use that on the occultist. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like de-stress and buff and heal the healer. So we shouldn't get ambushed.
And now, the darkness holds
Right,
dominion.
right.
Black as
Yeah,
death.
super dark. Still have a full stack of torches after that insane thing. So I think I'm gonna... Okay, he's full. What's the buff you get from this? I never remember. Oh, it's like to resistances. God, I'm really anxious about this. Paintings.
Packs laden with
I was
loot
excited for
are often
paintings.
low on
Oh yeah,
supplies.
we're gonna go back where you belong. I knew that was. I just knew that was going to happen. It's just very clear that that was going to happen.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
All right.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain of hatred and rage.
Dude, I can totally hear you. Good. Well, that's about as bad as I expected that to be. Of course, he's also bleeding because I got unlucky on my last turn. And now the healer's stunned. Please don't... Okay. No one else can do anything other than try and kill the guy. Ah,
I've wasted
jeez.
in the pursuit of glory and gold.
That feels pretty unlucky. Oh my god, he just keeps stunning the healer every time!
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Okay, well... Okay. Okay. Huh? I think I still try to retreat. Is it not possible to retreat from this battle? I think it's possible. I think I just failed a percentage that's probably unfavorable. But it's important on this guy's turn, because I could move someone away from death's door.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
Not surprised. Anyone else? Okay.
Ignorance of
Well-
your enemy and of yourself will invariably
It didn't go
lead
good.
to defeat.
It didn't go good. It didn't go good. I mean, here's the thing.
The serum is working, and the side effects are manageable.
In a way, I feel like that actually could have gone a lot worse. I mean, not only could we probably have had, like, we were, like, juggling on death's door after that just absolute nonsense with that random encounter, more or less. But, like, it could have taken us, like, a really long time to get to the boss, and then, like, been low on resource. Like, I don't think we could have done more I mean, like, the only other thing we could have done is take a really long, circuitous path winding back to the boss and hope that one of the other random, like, hallway battles wasn't as devastating as the one that threatened to kill almost our entire team. But considering how badly that went, I don't think it would have made sense to, like, count on that. So I think it made sense to, like, just pour a ton of resources into, like, being as prepared for the boss as possible. But, like, I think even the boss managed to crit against us twice in, like, 3 rounds or something. Like, we just kept getting critically hit. Now, I mean, it's possible I'm not supposed to take on the level 5 dungeon until I'm actually level 6. I don't know. Like, I really have no way of knowing that until I try and see how bad it is, right? Like, I feel like I'm sort of obliged to try that at some point. That didn't go well, but that could have been worse. I mean, we definitely lost someone, and that definitely sucks. I think I didn't give him particularly good items, though. You know, like, all my, like, best stuff I still have. Luckily, the medical ward is free, which is good, because I just, you know, cured all the things. So, Stagecoach. Guess I'll take a leper, sure. I'll just take level 3s where I can get them and replace when it's appropriate, I think.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
This upgraded. Oh, wow, the grave glows the color of the level they were when they died. Never noticed that. What do you guys like to do for fun? Only meditate? Only visit the brothel? Well, that makes my decisions relatively easy, doesn't it? Ah, you're killing me, Tavern. Can't even stress relief Zach for short. Can't even do it, because the priest in town is using the brothel. I'll leave you to speculate about that. But I also lack the resources to try and level this up. Guess I could try to... Hey, wait, what buildings actually still require deeds? Stagecoach. But other than that, is there anything? Can I largely start siphoning those into other resources I need? Kinda looks like that's the case. Those 2 buildings are both upgraded. So camp looks to be crests. It might have something else. I don't know. Never really upgraded it. So I think Stagecoach is the last thing I need deeds for. And that logic doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know what deeds are useful for in terms of a traveling stagecoach that I don't seem to own. So, with that in mind... That's our building. All buildings are like... This interface is different to me, but in town they're basically all the same building. So I would want... like a lot of crests. Like probably too many crests for this to be a reasonable course of action, I think. So I guess I'll just wait a week. I'm not in a hurry to do another level 5 after that. I'm gonna do something that I can, like, put one of these antiquarians to use in. Do I have that option? Fight the Sodden crew with like an actual level 1 group, but I don't really have an actual level 1 group, do I? Who else is at the stagecoach this week? Yeah, not so much. Have to do something like level 3 then. Which leaves me 2 options. double-edged pendant. Manslayer's ring. Silence in the crypts. Oh man, look at all these ancestral things. Ancestral pistol, ancestral coat. Just straight up plus 15 dodge is kind of cool. Last one here. Let's go bring Bobble Buster again. Stuff can't he do in first position? This works. This doesn't. Grape Shot Blast doesn't. That one kind of hurts. I could have him do Bleed and give him a move to get back in first position and do Point Blank Shot. Interesting idea. What else might I put in first? I did just randomly grab a leper off the stagecoach. Will not take part in prayer activity in town after certain traumatic events. I don't know what that means. Oh, this guy's seen some stuff, man. He had traumatic events. He's prone to investigating the dark arts and doesn't heal stress easily. Oh, I'm kind of interested in trying this weird offbeat group. The thing I would have to do is move pistol and Grape Shot, and then unlock the other ones. That's not what I want. Oh! Wait. Highwaymen can have riposte? I legit did not know this. This is one of those, like, Vasco doesn't read all the skills problems. So apparently that's a thing I can do. Never tried something like this before. Is there any reason I'd want to do... Having stun and corpse clear is probably good. I think I just leave her with the stuff I normally give her. Yeah, I'll leave the mark on because the Throne Dagger can combo with the marked in certain cases. I haven't upgraded Neko skills in a while, huh? It's kind of awkward. That's good. That's good. Now I'll do some trinkets. had Highwayman trinkets. Plus trap disarm chance, plus dodge, minus stress heal. Plus stress, plus critical, minus virtue chance. Random garbage. I think he wants the damage boost. Master Lumpus probably wants Legendary Bracer. That's probably about right. Neko wants... I'll get back to you, because this one's always easy. Heal good, Occultess. So Neko wants... plus, like, Blight Chance? I could give her the Book of Trap Disarming, which would be funny. Hey, real quick. Who's good at Trap Disarming? Oh, he's pretty... Whoa. Without any items, Grave Robber's already at 80%. It's good. It's good stuff. So I probably don't need that. What weird, interesting items could we use? Stress minus speed, debuff garbage. Melee things. Is health? It's like a maybe. I think it's like plus dodge. This one. This one. Sure. Plus blight chance. Really gonna need the stagecoach to start pulling through for us. We haven't had a lot of good recruiting options. I check it every time, and I've taken some people who like might be able to help in a pinch, but like we're definitely not just like able to replenish like important character roles. And what's also problematic is like our healers always seem to survive, which is good, but the flip side of that coin is like our other characters don't, so then sending teams in at lower levels, well, I don't have like a healer for them, so it's not great. Yeah, I think next time we'll start by going to the cove and doing a short veteran run for a duplicate Hellion item, which I hope isn't an ill omen that we'll like lose a Hellion. But I think that's just where we're at. I kind of need like a chance to... Oh, I can send Nikki for stress relief, right? Because his thing is only meditating, and the dude who like takes up a spot isn't meditating. Can I upgrade that? I'm sure I can't. Okay, I'll just... Okay. It's also frustrating that I have these two antiquarians, and I haven't been able to... I think I sent them on, like, collectively one mission or something like that. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. So I think that'll probably be the stream for today. So we learned a couple things about level 5 dungeons. Apparently they made up a whole new type of pigman who's very bad. He's very scary and terrible, and I don't care for him, is my main takeaway from that. I mean, obviously I expected the boss to be difficult, but I guess maybe I need to care more about stun resist items, because like Wilbur was like really wrecking house by just like constantly stunning my healer so that I couldn't keep people off death's door, and then Uri died, and that's just awful. That's like 4 tens of cakes. That's terrible. But it's true, this is the time of the stream where everyone left must tell me where they think I've hidden a secret Squirtle. Guesses, please. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. It seems like everyone's been quiet. I don't know if it's out of reverence for those who have perished, or out of sleepiness because it is getting late on Saturday. Under Yoda, Neko's got a system. Eventually, she's gonna be right. It's true. Eventually, the random permutations of the couch will mean that a Squirtle is hidden under the Yoda. Now the question is it today? We'll find out. Any other guesses? I'll try and enjoy some of this 100% juice apple from concentrate with additives or something. Maybe with no additives, which would make more sense. Well, yeah. Don't feel good about that run. That went real bad. Alright, so. Under Yoda, fortunately, we just have ourselves Eeyore and then Eevee's tail. Now, what I can tell you, I got another guess. Behind Big Squirtle. Behind Big Squirtle is actually just a couch. Propped up the Meloetta. He's kind of just doing his own thing over here. Oh, we did have a guess that was behind Brown Bear. And you know what? Hiding out on Eevee's tail, got ourselves a secret Squirtle. Secret Eeyore. There's an emote. I do love Eeyore. Yeah. Oh man. Every time I think we're getting a handle on this game, we get thrown like a really hard curveball. We have lost a lot of really important people, and unless the stagecoach starts cooperating, I'm not exactly sure what the long-term plan is. So we'll have to consider that as we progress. And for now, all we can really do is level up our 3s and like single remaining 4, I think, to 5, and then like hopefully start actually like leveling one of them up to 6. I mean, I expected that it would take a lot of time to level from 5 to 6, but like, is the idea that like level 5 just kills level 5 characters? Because that's gonna be a problem. I don't know what to do about this. We'll have to figure it out next week. I'll return to this game next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Currently streaming Darkest Dungeon on Fridays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thursdays, we mix it up a little bit more at the moment. Those streams start at 5:30 Pacific. And this coming week, we'll be returning to a game called Truberbrook, or Truberbrook, as I like to call it. It's a super weird point-and-click German adventure game. May not be extremely family-friendly because we've seen some weird stuff so far, but it is fun and weird and confusing and stressful in a good way or something. That's a good point, Neko. The caretaker is definitely hogging the brothel. I don't care for it. In any case, I think that's it for me and for the stream business for today. So thanks everybody for watching, thanks for being here, thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Like I said, I'll be back next week streaming normally, unless something weird happens, which I don't immediately anticipate, but then again, yesterday I lost internet for 45 minutes, during the workday of course, which is only problematic because I'm forced to work remotely. Thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, be good to each other, and like I said, I hope I see you soon. Hey everybody.